Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. As usual, I'm a day late and a dollar short, but it is Christmas Eve, so let's just move along. So I hope you're all having a great time and that you have time in your busy and chaotic day to watch this, and I hope it pans out to be worth it. Alright? In my pre-shuffle, I got Monitor Your Inner Dialogue. We'll be using the Christmas cards, some of them, and everything else is business as usual. This is the Daily Donna Celtic Cross. Donna Jean Daily is our archetype. We are all Donna, unless we're dude. And we are not dude. Accountability. Clean it up. Because I ain't your maid. Clean it up. This is over. This is the last time. No more. Coins. Money will be coming to you just in time to see it go. Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. I love the rabbit tarot. I was looking at another one today on Alibaba. I'm going to get it too. The real rabbit, cute. I had rabbits. They ate all my album covers when I was little. Francine, that was her name. But I'm not nuts about any real rabbit. But I have a ceramic rabbit that I'm nuts about. I have a couple of ceramic rabbits. Big old banks. And they're beautiful. They're fucking beautiful. I don't know what it is. I just like the rabbits. But real? No. Stuffed? No. Get away. Cats, if it's that. But the rabbit. I love the rabbit. Message in a bottle. See, I've already ruined it, haven't I? Because we only have so much time on Christmas Eve. Building blocks. Clean it up. Clean it up twice. Clean up your mess. What would you say to your future self? What would your future self say to you? What do you think? Message from God. Building blocks. I think this has been a learning phase, and that you're getting ready to transform yourself into a doing stage, and it's time for you to clean it up. Like sweeping the walk before you go down. It's shoveling the snow out of your way. Do whatever. That was just an example. Oh, and this is what's going on at the highlight of your day today. Is the Knight of Wands. Your man. The Knight of Wands. Your relationship. You know, it's over. Clean up your own mess. I ain't doing this no more. I don't do it. I am no longer in training. I am not your flunky. I am not your flunky. I am no longer in training. So you kind of give yourself a raise. Because you're worth it. You know what? I know I'm cheating. But I can't make the sex work for me. So we're going to leave it in there. But I pulled another one. Mule. I can work with mule. I can get behind a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Well, that's too fucking bad. Because this shit's over. Money will be coming to you. I get paid for doing this shit. Pay me. Taking care of your crotchety ass. Look, I am no longer your flunky. You do not order me around. This is a learning period. And now you're fixing to put it to the test, because what you're doing does have value, and you've learned it well. You need to be paid equitable. There needs to be some sort of return. Because you did a good job. You brought it all to the table. You did the best thing and taking care of his crotchety ass. You need hazard pay and overtime and shit. Paid holidays. Fending him off. Taking care of him while you're fending him off. Are you like a caretaker? Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Well, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Do it on your own. Overwhelmingly do it on your own, except for, well, he's got another harebrained idea, right? He needs help, or he's got a harebrained idea. He rushes in, he rushes out. Nothing is well thought out. He's flame on, but then it burns down the house. And you're done being a flunky to such nutso. You do better. You do it better. Do better. And what you're putting forth out, what you're putting out has a value that has not been appreciated. It's probably got burned up in the crisis moment. Okay, this has all been a test run up to now, and now it's either going to get really better because people are going to see your value, or it's going to get a lot worse and people are going to see your value. I'm not sure which. Do it on your own. Okay. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. It's like you're a reluctant hero. Clarity right under your nose. He said, you wish you had stayed single. Should have stayed single. This is also you being right. And a reluctant hero. Kind of like an I told you so. I did see it coming. I knew this was going to happen. But I'm the one that's able to do it. A reluctant hero. You can save them, but you'd rather be doing something else. You wish you'd never saved them. At all. Regret. A reluctant hero. Oh my God, I already regret doing this. Helping you. Again. And knowing you're going to regret. You help them knowing you're going to regret it. Should have always known it. Never should have got suckered. But this time it's even worse because you're not getting suckered. You know what's coming. Yes. Struggling with that. Regret knowing that you have to take care of it anyway. Or because you're the only one that can. Not that you have to. You're the only one that can. Things fall. Arrogance, get off that pedestal. And maybe that's your savior mode here. Your little God complex, maybe that's how they see it. It is quite lofty. But you mean every bit of it fucking sincerely, and you'll work all day long from dawn to dusk as long as you can do it's what you say, right? Well, you'll bring it, and you'll bring more. I mean, nobody can match your stride, not for long, right? You are a long distance thinker, and they are, who are you? You know, goldfish memories. No memory, no thought, no depth, no learning. 2-dimensional. And you're playing 5D chess with an orangutan, which would be a challenge for me. you know. So, all in your perspective. I don't know how to play chess. I always wanted to learn though. I do like Othello and Pent, and I got my man. He likes to play that Go game. I got him a big board one Christmas, but I've never. We looked at it a lot, but we've never played. Go figure. Expression. Speak your truth. Well, that's why they're accusing you of having a God complex, because you're just going to drill it in there. There's no... It's true. But you're an arrogant hoe. Merry Christmas. But it's not true. It's not true. It's just that you're intense. And you're speaking your truth, and everybody is aghast because you're not happy. And if you're not happy, nobody else is happy either. You're over this shit. Not happy. This could be leaving. Not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. Clean it up. Action. To seize the day. This is where I very first thought about God complex, which I actually thought about back here, because it's your thought that you're the only one who can. That's kind of a... You're not... Is the word omnipotent? Omnipotent? I can't say it. But you're willing to do it all over again. Or you struck out on, you picked this adventure up, you picked this up, this project, this lifestyle, this flunky, this novice, this apprenticeship. You are no longer a flunky, but it's connected to your man. So I don't know. Some things you're just better at than he is, and nobody appreciates it. You can't ever have the spotlight. I don't know. But you gave this dude a run. You went with him, whole hog, everything you got. Seize the day. I think now you're releasing. Catch and release. They don't take you serious. And maybe they know that they can wear you down because you're still all tied up in it. I said catch and release, but you never let go. And they know you won't do it. You're just going to stomp around the house and blow off steam for a while. But what you're saying is true. And every day you're struggling not to ignore the fact that this place doesn't suit you anymore. And nobody hears you when you talk. How is that your place? There's an empty room with no window and a dirt floor. And a rabbit in the corner. Dreaming. Dream big. Well, this is your strength. You see, this is strong. 7 of Wands. They can't get to you. They can't kill your dreams if you don't let them. You've got dreams. And they're never going to get you down. You can't get me down. No. No, you did that to yourself. You do it to yourself. It's not them. It's you. You do it to yourself. It's how they see you. Celebration. Acknowledge your victories. They see you out there doing a happy dance. I have never been happier than when I unloaded him. And I've got all the money. I kept the house. I don't know. Victory. Stability. You've got the house. The kids like you. And you were right, and everything's going on. You're not cleaning up their mess. You've moved on into your polished success, which you never got to enjoy that because you were always cleaning up everybody else's mess. Imagination. You get the big picture. I told you earlier you're a long thinker, but that kind of goes toward the lofty thing too, but you've always had a bigger plan, didn't you? And you ain't nobody's flunky no more. There's always been a bigger plan for you. I always had a bigger plan for myself. This was never the plan that I had for myself. Sure, it was nice for a while, but I want more. And it's... that's sort of it, but it isn't. Because it's not even your choice. It's that you are more. And destiny, woo, glitter, sprinkles and shit. You were always meant for more. And it's time to get back on that train. To saddle yourself with anything less than that would be to betray yourself. To pretend that you didn't have a different picture, to settle with someone else's idea, which would be less than yours. Hopes and fears. If not now, when? To be pushed to stand up. You must stand up for yourself, even when you're afraid. You've got to believe in yourself. And here we go back to the lofty, the God complex, because isn't that a church? That you could walk into at any time and get the help that you need, but you refuse to because your ego prevents you? Something like that in the book description of the Five of Pentacles. Okay? Which I'm not freshly updated on, so I'll leave that there. What is a God complex? Is there ever a point at which it is in an earning stage before it goes bad? What is it called? What is a God complex called in its first stage? Yeah, that's a weird question, I know, but I wonder if there is a clinical answer to that. Because it's an attempt to maintain goodness before the evil corrupts your soul. And you know it. Where did I go wrong? I come so far. What happened? How did I become evil? Oh, I'm just like my mother. To become what we despise. A reality check of an unpleasant but all too common. Forgive everybody. That shit'll hurt less. I don't know. What a weird reading. I am never doing this again. Five of Swords. I will win this fight. We had that. Oh, I will win this fight. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. If I get another 5, it's going to be hell. Page of Wands. Any more shit out of you and you're going to regret it. I am not doing this anymore. I'm not fighting with you about it. I'm not playing your stupid game. Clean up your own mess. Page of Wands can also be a child who grows into the Knight of Wands. I just want to throw that out there. For all my John and Marthas. Regret. Right under your nose. I knew I was going to have to do this from the start. But you don't have to do it. It's the God complex. It's your duty to do it. That's what you do. It's a God complex. Queen of Cups, but it comes from a good place because you love this person. Six of Cups, and they need you. Y'all are soulmates. Oh. Five of Cups. There's your other five. Here it is. This is going to be nasty and messy. Five of Cups reversed is you don't give a fuck so much anymore. And you're here to come. Da, 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 da. Let me get the rest of it. Are you going to eat that? Okay, so arrogance, get off the pedestal, but really it's not. It's just, I've been through this before, and I'm willing to put the hard work in to something that isn't a lose-lose situation, which turns you into an arrogant hoe. Who you think I'm here because I want to be? The Hierophant, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You're trying to look out. You're trying to look after this person, but it's a my way or the highway kind of thing, which is a connection to God. You know? What I say is gospel. I don't know. You've got to tone that down. You're going to have to bring it down. I mean, I know that you are sincere as the rising sun. Okay? But it comes off way bad. But there's not a harder, no one will work hard. You walk the walk. I remember down many years ago, I lived in a different town, and there was this Ace Hardware on the corner, which I did many things, badly, but I still did them. And there was this guy, he was a twin, actually. And they were like the two most anti-social, arrogant son of a bitches that ever worked there for years. And finally, after going through one or two good old boys, I would search him out because I didn't know all the right names. I didn't know, I'm a doer, not a engineer. Not, you know what I mean. My shit looks a lot different than theirs. And he knew exactly what I needed. And he told me exactly what I needed to know. In that arrogant, you son of a bitch way. And I was like, thank you. Because I didn't have to deal with anything else. And he was right. And I went, dude, and he was always so put upon. And the reason I also bring this up is because I'm not the only one that did it. We all got into there was like 6 women in line. And we all got into a conversation about how much we missed him after he had been gone. And they all said the same thing. That man knew what he was talking about. And if you know what you're talking about, you can get by with a lot of shit. But if you don't, then it's just a lot of shit. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. I took off their expression. You're sick of this shit. King of Pentacles. Telling him, you're sick of this shit. I'm bored. The Two of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Being with you has been a drag. But I took it up. I took it up. And I surpassed you. You let me down. What happened? Oh my God, how did this happen? God complex, though. Because you dropped everything to be there. Be there. Four Swords. And it's been your undoing. This decision to be with dude has been your I'm going to have your decision to begin this relationship with old dude and Harold in the basement, to live in a house with them, has been your undoing. To seize the day, a power play, to bring in a player with his Ace of Pentacles. And it was a failure for everyone. Driving people away. Oh, and in the future, you won't go. You won't do it. You'll be back. Or you'll let me come back. And you are still bound. You do not see. Perhaps a series of events. Reinforced positions. I've got big dreams. Things start happening now. Nine of Swords. I know that wasn't the same card, but see, you're reinforced here. Your back's against the wall. You're well defended. They can't get to you. They can't get to you, and you, I mean, they're trying. It's slow, but it's still progress. You know, hokey poke, pause, hokey poke, pause, left foot, right foot, hokey poke, pause. Oh my God, I'm really doing it. Which is separating yourself from them. Because you've been sad for a long, long time. Doing this doesn't make you happy. The High Priestess. But you don't say nothing about it. You just go on with it because you've made your mind up, right? Because you are what you are. Your time of talking is done. No more talking. No coming back. Look what happened to me. At some point I have to be pro me. But you would, wherever that little ace or a Page of Pentacles is, you would, for the right situation, for the right scenario, the right script, you would. But you've got big dreams. Five of Pentacles. You're not going to betray. Oh, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. The imagination. You're not going to hold yourself back anymore. See, you do have the big imagination, and you've always held yourself back, but you've always had dreams. Nobody knows about them because nobody listens. Nobody cares. No more betraying yourself for them. Five of Wands reverse. What's with all the fives? Yeah, no more game playing. You're like, I'll see you later. This is my star is down this path. Seven of Cups. All roads lead to the river, girl. Just get going. It's just going to get better. The first step out the door. What is that poem? Is it a Hobbit poem? I don't know. Celebration. Acknowledge your victories. I'm still thinking about the Hobbit path. Celebration, acknowledge your victories. They see that you've got a cozy little hobbit house. Yes, everything's nice and cozy. They see the foundation they wish they had, loving, warm. They didn't want it when you gave it to them. But they miss you now you're gone. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because you stopped giving. You stopped giving. Now they got to do it on their own. Fool. It's all about you now, baby. It's all about you. Ten of Cups. Never been happier in your fucking life. Imagination. Get the big picture. To betray yourself. That's your fear. If not now, when? The Lovers. Oh my God. Okay, so he's not Mr. Right. And you've got to get away from him before Mr. Right will come. Oh my God. Are you telling me that the Knight of Wands is Mr. Right? We have the Lovers. Oh, do I have a flipper? Thank you for your patience. The Nine of Pentacles. You're in no hurry either. Mr. Right, my love will come. Cyndi Lauper. My love has come. Will true love ever come? That's your fear. Will real love ever come? And if you stay here, then you betray yourself. You know there's a lover out there for you. You know your man is out there. The right man is out there for you. And you've got to move away from this. You've not been happy in it for a long time. Eight of Wands. There's that conversation. There's that conversation. Oh my God, what have I done? They're not going to believe you. And maybe, remember I was like, they don't believe you because you've done this before and you'll be all right when you calm down. I don't think so. Well, but you're afraid of it too. Will I ever be happy? But you're the one that keeps doing it to yourself now. You have to take action. Shame, bad dog, no biscuit. Stock act like you know it all. You've come a long way. What happened? You stopped. You stopped. Knight of Wands. Five of Swords. And the Chariot. You want to have one last conversation before you go, and it's going to be a big damn fight. This Eight of Wands we have peppered across the board. So you're going to talk to him one last time and then you're going to leave. That's the other day, having the last word was a big proponent, but I don't think it was for this character. Knight of Cups. Maybe it's maybe the two of you make up and run away together. Maybe y'all get back together. I don't know. I like that. Every time I'm uncomfortable with a card, I'm just going to draw another and put it on top of it. Yeah. That appeals to the prude in me that is alive and surprisingly fat and sassy. Meditate regularly. Take no offense. Honor your body temple. Be infinitely patient. Be a host to God with your God complex. At what point does it go bad? Your God complex is going to the you're going to the dark side, okay? Attract what you desire. Well, that's what you desire. Be humble. I will stop there, but I'll read these other ones. Being a host to God means you are always seeing your authentic... Let me start over, please. Thank you. Being a host to God means always seeing your authentic connection to your source. It's knowing that it's impossible to ever be disconnected from the source from which you came. Your connection to God is being interpreted as a God complex. Your ego must be so happy, secretly thrilled. I know you mean well. Maybe you should have a thought to how others perceive you. That's all I'm saying. Not that I care. I don't care how they... What? I don't... So? But is that holding you back from being an altogether you? From the image you wish to portray? Does that dim your light? Once again, Merry Christmas, and I don't know what all kind of baking is going on. There's been quite a bit already. Bourbon balls was one of them, but I don't know if I'll be back again. I don't know if I'll have the table. If I'm not, Merry Christmas, but look for me because I will make the effort.